The Fascist Doctrine, written by Benito Mussolini, narrated by Geoffrey Giuliano.
Benito Amilcare Andrea Mussolini was born on July 29, 1883, and was an Italian politician and journalist who was the leader of the National Fascist Party. He ruled Italy as the prime minister from 1922 to 1943. He constitutionally led the country until 1925, when he dropped the pretense of democracy and established a dictatorship. Known as El Duce, or the leader, Mussolini was the founder of Italian fascism. In 1912, Mussolini had been a leading member of the national directors of the Italian Socialist Party, the PSI, but was expelled from the PSI for advocating military intervention in World War I in opposition to the party's stance on neutrality. Mussolini served in the Royal Italian Army during the war until he was wounded and discharged in 1917. Mussolini denounced the PSI, his views now centering on nationalism instead of socialism, and later founded the fascist movement, which came to oppose egalitarianism and class conflict, instead advocating revolutionary nationalism, transcending all class lines. Following the March on Rome in October of 1922, Mussolini became the youngest prime minister in Italian history. After removing all political opposition through his secret police and outlawing labor strikes, Mussolini and his followers consolidated their power through a series of laws that transformed the nation into a one-party dictatorship. Within just 5 years, Mussolini had established dictatorial authority by both legal and extraordinary means. In 1929, Mussolini signed the Lateran Treaty with the Vatican, ending decades of struggle between the Italian state and the papacy, and recognized the independence of Vatican City. Walking along the road of ever-advancing fascism, on June 10, 1940, with the fall of France imminent by the Nazis, Italy officially entered the war on the side of Germany, though Mussolini was aware that Italy did not have the military capacity and resources to carry out a long war with the British Empire. Beginning in June of 1941, Mussolini sent Italian forces to participate in the invasion of the Soviet Union, and Italy actually declared war on the United States in December. In 1943, Italy suffered one disaster after another, and by February, the Red Army had completely destroyed the Italian army in Russia. In May, the Axis collapsed in North Africa. On June 9th, the Allies invaded Sicily, and by the 16th, it became clear the German summer offensive in the USSR had failed. As a consequence, on July 25th, the Grand Council of Fascism passed a motion of no confidence for Mussolini. Later that day, the king dismissed him as head of the government and had him placed in custody. In late April of 1945, in the wake of near-total defeat, Mussolini and his mistress attempted to flee to Switzerland, but both were caught by Italian communist partisans and summarily executed by firing squad on April 28, 1945, near Lake Como. His body was then taken to Milan, where it was hung upside down at a service station to publicly confirm his demise.
Fundamental ideas. 1. Philosophic conception. Like every concrete political conception, fascism is thought and action. It is action with an inherent doctrine which, arising
Sample complete. Ready to continue?